We're in for something special right here, right now.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Throws him down. What's the play here? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. They hit each other. Takes a trip. The quarter makes it hard to escape. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Heading into the end game, goes for the super arc, gets it. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Nails the anti-air. Just out of range for that throw. Can't tech the throw? What'll happen here? Flashes it. They're going for the super arc? Oh, what's this? They can't squander this punish counter chance. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Going in? Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? With burnout, expect the tempo of the match to change. Here comes the... Oh, that throw did some juicy damage. Oh man, charges up the plasma. Both sides get what a finish. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Player 2 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Good anti-air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. All right, what's coming up next? KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Hold your breath. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Player experiencing burnout. A quick breather, a super arc, the Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Knockdown and... Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. What'll happen here? This is gonna be bad news. Player 1 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Life lead is there, but still anyone just go flatlines them.
How'd I lose? And one more.
Player 2 is the last fighter standing. They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Trips them up. Grabs him. Was well in range to score the throw. sees it coming and blocks it out. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Oh, whiffs the throw. Can't tech the throw? All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 chases them down. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. The kick hits! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Brushes that off and keeps going. Medium kick hits. The throw missed. Connects with medium. They can't squander this punish counter chance. What'll happen here? Medium kick. Shoryuken, knockdown, and zones with the fireball. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. A quick breather. Jump, a super art. That's not gonna hit. Going in. Jump. This is gonna hurt. Closing super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Ooh, what a smart throw. Gets the tips with the low heavy. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. With the impact. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Raise on the pressure with the projectile. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Takes a trip. Checks them with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Throws out the fireball to check them. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Heats it up with a combo into super. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Grabs him, knockdown. Who will capitalize in there? Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Projectile to try and change the situation. Charges forward. Jumps in. Scrapping it out up close. They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. We are at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Medium kick hits. Drops them from the air. Triple G Pride doing the business. Player 2 drops them to half. Club connects with the throw. Low heavy. This can leave us flatline zone. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Throw whips. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Oh, whiffs the drive impact. You do not want to whiff an impact. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Player 2, will this super art connect? Very solid tomahawk buster. Misses the grab. You've got to be mindful of reach. Just goes for it at this range. Both fighters planning something? Player 2, KO. 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Scrapping it out up close. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Knockdown and charges forward. Jumps. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. They were not clear for takeoff. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Let's off a projectile to waste time. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. What are these fighters thinking now? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Opts for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Uses the target combo with a super art connect. Condor Wind is fully stocked now. Lily's neutral game is now even more dangerous. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Knockdown. Player 1 has the meter lead. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge of failed KO. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start. Pops him with a shorty. Goes low. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. With this super art connect, the Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Can they keep on him? Player 1 charges forward. Brushes that off and keeps going. Watch out, Typhoon coming through. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Shoryuken? Both fighters planning something? Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Jinrai kick overhead. What a finish!
And one more.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Looking to wrap this round up with the move. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods wreck them? Very solid tomahawk buster. Avoids gets him with a Euro step. Oh, the throw connects. That throw will do some good damage. Player 1 just like the big T. Condor dies. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Both while they're blinking. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Fireball pressure. Vital parry. Dragon Lash Flame cooks them up good. What's next? Cleared for landing. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. What now? Ooh, what a smart throw. Loads up a pump. Close range projectile. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Who will set the bait at this range? Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. They both decide to ease the tension and back off. Lots of distance here. Who's baiting who? They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. They're just gonna go for it with the super. Gets the corner switch. It might be some time for payback. I can't believe it. It's gut check time for both fighters. Risky medium kick. Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Throws him down. Knockdown.
Not so fast! How's this? Bad mistake!
Throws him. What's next? Was well in range to score the throw. Player 1 is almost dead, but some Crunk takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. That drive impact is blocked. Can't tech the throw. Knockdown. Does a good job of pushing back. Smart play to stop the gets him. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Checks them with the projectile. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. They exchange blows. Pops them with a Shoryu. Smart play with the throw. What'll happen here? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Ooh, there's a side switch. They're going for the super art. The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Player 2, the drive impact doesn't work. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Solid anti-air. Both fighters are playing with a full deck of drive. Closes it out. Player 2 shows they are truly the best of the best. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Was looking for that jump attack. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Lots of aggression from both sides. Throws him down. All right. Hold your breath. Pay attention. Good parry here to try and make something happen. Saw the projectile easily. They'll want to be careful of positioning here while on the lookout for more projectiles. Will this super art connect? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Can't tech the throw. Knockdown. Snipes him out the air. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Goes for the super art. This Dragon Lash Flame could be big. Can they keep on him? Player 2, they were right to be on guard there. A quick breather. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Both fighters are low on drive. What'll they use it? Experiencing burnout. Going in. Misses the grab. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Finds the target. Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent. One chance here may end this match. Will this super art do anything? Bring in the heat. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 2 survives.